Hey everyone, I'm Janice Strain. Today I'm going to show you how to put holes in the hood of your wetsuit. I'll tell you why and the tools that I use. The main reason why I put holes in the hood of my wetsuits is to avoid getting a hood squeeze. If you're diving with thinner suits, 1.5 mil or 3 mil, it's not as important. You start getting up to 5 and 7 millimeter wetsuits though, they can really suction to your outer ear. And you can't equalize this airspace. The way that freedivers do this is we open our hood and we let water in. I find when I'm descending really fast, it just puts a lot of pressure on my ears. And when an ear gets irritated, it takes a really long time to heal, sometimes years. So I want to avoid that. And so I'm proactive. And this is one of the ways that I do that. Another reason is it's really hard to hear people talking to you, your buddy, your safety, when you have a hood on. So I'm putting holes in the hood of my pool suit. It's a 1.5 millimeter suit because I'm constantly going like this, hello, to hear the countdown, or when I'm asking for feedback on what just happened or my split times or whatever. So I have got my 1.5 mil hood that I have already marked, and this would be done typically by putting on the full wetsuit, especially if it's a thicker suit. I could just do this in my tights because my tights are very similar in thickness to the 1.5 mil bottoms. And I've got these paint pen marks on here. So before I go and put holes in my wetsuit, there's a couple of things that I want you guys to see, which is that there's a seam right here that I do not want to put a hole through because that can compromise the material. It can compromise the structure of the suit. So the other thing I'll check for is, are my holes lining up and even? If my ears are roughly on the same level, then the holes should be roughly in the same place. Sometimes for my thicker suits, I'll actually put more than one hole. I'll do a triangle pattern or even a star pattern. But in this particular suit, the main reason why I'm putting the holes in is to just hear better. So I've got a couple of things here. A hair elastic. I always have my hair back and braided when I have a wetsuit on. So I will make sure that I put my hair elastic and my hair back before I put on my suit so that it's seated on me properly. That is one of the main things that you want to think about when you're getting your suit on. It wants to be in the place that you want it. So I test it out, I lift my arms up and I make sure that everything's okay. And then I've got my 4 main tools. I've got my paint pen. Chalk is better. The paint pen will stay on the neoprene for the life of the suit mostly, which if you don't want that, then that's okay. I just didn't have chalk and I really want to get this done today. I have a blowtorch. I'm going to use this outside because it's a lovely day here in Seattle. And then I've got a set of vice grips and a block of wood. Now this block of wood is going to help explain why I am doing what I'm doing, but mostly this block of wood is going to go inside the suit. When I'm doing one side of the suit, this nail is going to hit the block of wood instead of me going all the way through and potentially to the other side of my suit or burning my fingers. I like to use vice grips. The reason why I like to use vice grips is these vice grips are going to hold this nail in place. If I was using a pair of pliers, there's a chance that I might let my grip go and then I have this really, really hot nail. So this nail I've used a lot. This is my put holes in wetsuits nail. So it's been heated up a lot. It's got a lot of neoprene on it. And you can see that the point of the nail is smaller. So when I go to make the hole in the hood, I'm going to actually lift the wetsuit up to make sure that it's a concentric hole all the way through.